What's up, everyone? It's the one Jamin, and today we are playing Esper Control. You might think this is blue-white control, which all the blue and white cards we have, but we have really important black cards. I mean, one black card, and that's Go for the Throat. We have one Siphon Insight in the deck because it's a very valuable card to have, not only to hit land drops, but to get your opponent's Atraxa and things like that off the top of their deck. We are going to be gaining life with Sunset Revelry and Union to the Third Path, and then we are going to be going infinite with this deck. Infinite. By using Devious Cover-Up to counter their thing, put our things back in the deck, and then with the second copy of Devious Cover-Up, we will shuffle the first copy of Devious Cover-Up back in our deck to have infinite counterspells, and make our opponents as miserable as humanly freaking possible. We also have a 3 Wandering Emperor, 3 Memory Deluge, and the other 4-drop slots, Invasion of Arcavios, which is a 5-mana battle siege. When ETBs search for your graveyard, library, and or outside the game for instant or sorcery you own, reveal it, put it in your hand, and if you shuffle your library this way, shuffle. So we have a sideboard of Invasion of Arcavios instants and sorceries, Rona's Vortex, Favorable Absence, Knockout Blow, Legions to Ashes, Farewell, Vanquish the Horde, and White Sun's Twilight as an alternate win condition. And also, Vanquish the Horde, if we only have 2 mana left over after we Invasion of Arcavios, we'll utilize this, if this is 2 mana, to wipe our opponent's entire board. So, we also have interactive elements in Go for the Throat and Make Disappear, 3 copies of Dissipate, 3 Temporary Lockdown, which I'm very impressed with in Standard Best of 1 right now. And we have the one, the only, Sunfall. This card is absolutely absurd. Don't know why this card was printed, but regardless, it's broken. And yeah, Hullbreaker Horror. So we have 1 Mirrex and 1 Roadside Reliquary because we're playing 4 Sunfall. We can make an artifact token with it, and we also have Temporary Lockdown and Celestus, of course, where we can make use of drawing 1 or 2 cards with this card, which is pretty good. Mirrex is really good, also wins the game sometimes. We have 1 Eiganjo and 1 Otawara in the sideboard. Everything else is self-explanatory. Let's go ahead and get into the matches, and it all starts right now. Oh, Stormcroft Coast, you don't see that one every day. Not playing Celestus yet. Seems like it could be a mirror match. Blue control splash of color. They've drawn all slow lands. Alright, now I can play this since I can hold Dissipate up. If they counter this. Like, they can Dissipate me. No. Get that removal. Ooh. I think I have to let this go through, because if I counter this and they just hit me with a Jace or something like that, it's gonna be really bad for us. But Dissipate is so juicy on this, though. So is Cover-Up. I think I'll just give them a spell. Yeah. Exiling Deluge is very important. Another one? I'll do this and draw, discard the Sunfall. And I guess I'll just draw, discard the land then, since I drew the land. I think when I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands, a spell is better than a land. The main problem is Hullbreaker Horror, so that's what I have to keep Go for the Throat for. They've drawn 100% slow lands. Alright, let's do this. Seems like they might have Wandering Emperor in hand. Yeah, we'll discard Sunfall now. Because I might need to do, like, Dissipate plus make disappear. Alright, now I'm out of stuff to do. Tranquil Cove. Okay, now I'm no longer out of stuff. Alright, let's draw discard. Discard Go for the Throat. Sunset. That gives us a draw. I think I'll take a draw. Maybe they'll dissipate my Dissipate. Nope. More draw. That's unfortunate. We cast 2 spells this turn, so we do get to draw a card. Draw a card. Deluge. I think I'll do this. Constantly churning through. Celestus gives us a major advantage. They've used 3 deluges already, so we have a more likely chance to draw our card advantage. They could have Make Disappear in hand, so I don't want to Memory Deluge here. I think I'll just do this. They probably flash Wandering Emperor at some point. Oh, wow. The win button. I mean, they probably have a lot of removal spells in hand. But we can cast a spell in response because we have 9 mana. And then bounce our Hullbreaker Horror, so we have to have 2 removal spells in hand. And the chances they have 2 removal spells is pretty high. They could just die in 3 turns, though. But that's really unlikely. Fires of Victory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It only does 7 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. I mean, that can just resolve. Flame Blessed Bolt. Now they have to have 3 removal spells. Yep. Invasion's pretty good. Oh, they exiled Hullbreaker Horror, so I can get it. Can I get a card from exile with this? It says outside the game, doesn't it? Oh, instants and sorceries only, true. Alright, what can we do to win the game here? We have a win condition in our sideboard, which is White Sun's Twilight, but they probably have like Sunfalls in their hand and stuff. I think I have to search the sideboard. And we'll get White Sun's Twilight. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, I can choose between them if I want to. We could get Devious Cover-Up. Siphon Insight could be good. I think White Sun's Twilight is 2 all in though. I think we should go for Cover-Up. No. Huh. No, I guess I'm going for Siphon Insight. It just gives us a better chance to draw our opponent's Mirrex. Or whatever else they have in deck. Whatever win condition they have, Wandering Emperor or whatever. They could dissipate our Siphon Insight. If Syncopate. Oh. That's almost just as good. Lockdown. I think I'm just passing here and discarding Lockdown. Well, I guess I'll discard a land. Opponent could have White Sun's Twilight in their deck, and Lockdown will be good against that. Okay, am I Memory Deluging in response here? They can Syncopate the Memory Deluge, but then we can make disappear the Syncopate, I think? No, we can't. We can't because they'll have 2 mana available. Oh, they have Make Disappear. Sure. Pay the 2. You're gonna Syncopate it now? Oh, wow, they have 1 mana left. What a Make Disappear. Wow. We need to draw Mirrex. Or Wandering Emperor. I could bounce bounce this and cast it again. I don't know how good that is though. Union's a good draw. can't bounce the battles? Artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Oh, you cannot bounce the battles. Interesting. I think every single one of their lands is a dual land. Fare well on graveyards? May I just respond with Memory Deluge? I guess that's a counterspell in hand? It's not. Oh, we have Mirrex. Oh wow, this is actually hard. Devious Cover-Up doesn't do anything anymore because they're exiling the graveyard. So we just go for Mirrex and Emperor? No, Mirrex is a good enough win condition by itself. It should be Mirrex and Memory Deluge. Oh wow, rewarded. Alright, can we go Emperor plus Union plus... Yes, we can. Union first. Alright. We have the Mirrex. Let's go! Oh, that helps. If it's Dimir, that's very bad for us. Looks like it's Dimir. Oh. I'm happy about that. Play more cards like that, please. You like being on the draw when you play green, black, and limited? Don't at me. It says that every Magic the Gathering player ever besides you. Shieldred. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. Oh, they're smart and play Field of Ruin. Another Shelly? Take my Make Disappear. More Make Disappear is coming right up. Well, now they have Make Disappear. I can't cast this. Go ahead. Sleeper? I can't beat that. How to counter that? Don't have your own Dissipate, please. Please don't have Dissipate. Thank you. Alright, I don't want to do this because I can do this plus this turn. I mean, next turn. And if we don't do that, we'll just Union. Gosh, they probably have counterspells in their hand. We can't make disappear their counterspell anyway. But at least they can't make disappear us. Unless they have two. Urtai? I'll take a draw, I guess. Is there a way that we can get less cards in our hand than the opponent? Play this, save 3. No. Union first. That's a Hullbreaker. Otherwise known as Combo Breaker. They could have Siphon Insight in their deck, and that would be annoying. They also probably have a bunch of Go for the Throats in hand. Land Sunset Revelry gives us a draw. Do I think having 2 more arms helps Urtai cast spells? Oh, for sure. You see, Urtai is casting spells with both left hands. What if they counter this? Otawara your own Urtai. Okay. I still get a draw. I didn't need the 2 creatures anyway. But that would be cool, like in response to a spell. They're gonna Field of Ruin me? I'll get my planes. Unfortunately, I can't make disappear the Urtai. And Urtai can kill Hullbreaker. Ooh, that's a good draw. Opponent did just lose Mirrex insurance, so it'll be working on the Mirrex game plan. Another Underground River. Sure. Liliana of the Snail. Alright, we'll let that resolve. And then we'll discard Sunfall.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answers.
And then we'll end step Hullbreaker. No, we can't end step Hullbreaker, right? Because then they discarded it. They might have 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we Hullbreaker, they can Urtai, and we can't stop that. So we have to Memory Deluge. There it is. The Mirrex. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. What say you now, Liliana of the Veil?
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Discard another Go for the Throat. They must not know. Confirm not stream sniping. Unfortunately, wait. So we can Go for the Throat and then bounce the Urtai, right? Hopefully it works. They just discarded both Go for the Throats, and we know they have a third Go for the Throat here, so they have to have the last Go for the Throat in their 42 unknown cards to kill this, or Infernal Grasp. So we make disappear. And then Hullbreaker Horror will return a spell we don't control. That is how it's done.
I'll be back with friends.
Let's go! Let's do this, and then Dark Slick Shores. I think I'll make 2 1/1s and draw a card. Ah, just before Thalia hit. Look at that. Good foreshadowing, James. Can't even Go for the Throat this Skrelv. That's unfortunate. Alright, Sunfall. 6 mana, let's go. We will Siphon Insight. Or a freaking land. All we need to do is survive. Survive to Sunfall. That's not a land, but it's a Brutal Cathar. We take those. Uh-oh, their hand was good. What do we do when their hand's good? Oh. I found the answer. Well, that was a really freaking good lockdown. Jesus. Oh, yeah. They call Emperor, right? Pretty sure they call Emperor. I don't know, they might call Go for the Throat. Because Peacekeeper plays around Emperor anyway. I could do the thing where I chump block with Brutal Cathar just to Sunfall later. I don't even think it matters what choice they make. What choice they should probably make is the one that's most mana inefficient for me. Sunfall, wow. Well, that's kind of surprising. Alright, I can just pass now. Copper Coat? Makes this a 4/3. Sure. Like they know my hand, but like can beat whatever they have here. When they target Peacekeeper with Screll, we can kill it in response. They did nothing. So let's just Emperor then.
I'm home. Let your blade do the talking.
Another Go for the Throat. Door.
I have got new moves to teach you.
So we can go with Siphon Insight plus Go for the Throat, the Copper Coat Vanguard, and then Moonrage Brute will take the Skrelv. Oh, I can't Go for the Throat after I do that. Whoops. Can we Knight Arenavios? It's 5 mana. Oh well, we couldn't do the thing. But it's okay. They'll drop deck a land anyway. I didn't realize we only had 1 black mana. I had fun. Lands and spells are usually good. Oh wait, 5 color? Usually Zeotor's Proving Ground is only played in the 5 color deck, because Jund isn't really played right now. Lockdown stops the briefcase. But they could also tap for white and Leyline Binding the Temporary Lockdown and get another trigger. So, like, I don't know how good that is. Probably bad. So I'll just pass. They're too likely to have Leyline Binding right now. Look at these sleeves. Or lack thereof. Oh, wow, they had Beseiju. That would have wrecked our Temporary Lockdown. We can still binding our lockdown, so I don't feel comfortable with that. I don't really want them to ramp either. What's up, Molda 3? Usually just counter the payoffs. The problem is they have too many more payoffs than you have counter spells. That's the main problem. Alright, now since we drew Mate Disappear, I'll lock down. If they tap Critter's Briefcase for white in response, then we know what they have. And then we'll just let that go through, and then we'll Mate Disappear their next play. Oh, they don't have it. Okay. No Leyline Binding in hand, or else they would have done it. Bushwhack for a land. Yeah. I feel like countering the ramp there was correct. Because they'd be going bananas right now if we didn't. I think I'll play out Eiganjo here. No point to tap away. Oh yeah, they would need to sacrifice it. That's true. It taps and then sacrifices it, so they wouldn't even get it back. So yeah, they could still have Leyline Binding in hand. I think we'll just take the spells. Insight's pretty good. It gives us a land to cast Memory Deluge or one of their big threats. I mean, I'll cast Stomper. I like that. Stomper beats their Stomper. Oh, wow. I don't even get a land from this, right? We only have one basic in our deck? Oh, well. We would need a land. Well, they don't have a land. Wow, they don't have a land in hand. They would have played it pre-combat. Archangel. Alright, so we just get to Sunfall those then. Sure, you get to Archangel me. So Siphon Insight's gonna look for a land here. Leyline Binding. We can cast that for 3 mana, right? Oh, or they can just scoop. That's fine too. We'll keep. Immune with Spirits. We've been playing against this deck a lot, and this deck, our deck just destroys that deck. Got a Calyx. That's fine. What you got? I'm not going to play Celestus till we have 4 lands. But I don't even know if I want to use Make Disappear here. Ring of Truth? Sure, you got it. Alright, and now we'll Dissipate their play, and then cast Celestus, hold up, Make Disappear. Now we have our black mana, and then Lockdown can get rid of this. Please play Calyx. Thank you. Play Skrelv. Thank you. Opponent's just doing everything we want them to do. So funny. All right, Jamers, thank you very much for hanging out. This is genuinely one of my favorite decks to play in Standard Best of 1 right now. Not only do you get to do the Devious Cover-Up loop, but you get to, you know, Sunfall your opponents when they have a big board, and that's really fun. So, anyway, hope you like this deck. As always, the description is down below if you want to try it out for yourself. Let me know if you've tried any different cards for this deck, or if you just went straight up blue-white, or whatever. Let me know in the comments, and I'll be happy to get back to you. Anyway, if you want to catch more content from me, thank you very much for getting this far. It'll be shown on the screen right here for you to click the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. And as always, peace.